Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and today we're starting a series on Minecraft Story Mode. Or actually, for me, I'm restarting it because a mistake which I refuse to take any blame for occurred in recording, and the first 30 minutes of episode 1 was not recorded at all. So I now am going to go replay that and match up the footage of the first episode to the footage of the second episode. Before we hop into the game, though, I just want to show the original settings that I changed. I turned on subtitles, put the subtitles on medium, and the graphics mode, for some reason, was not on full screen and not at 1080p, and that's all we really needed to do, except for, of course, the game asked us to log in with our Telltale Games account, which is a silly thing, and I wish they would stop harassing people who buy their games to do it, because it doesn't do anything but enable a global cloud save that is redundant on Steam because your save files are already saved. So I'm already to episode 2, but now I'm going to just rewind it, or I guess restart it, and that very well may require me to play the rest of the decisions at that point, but I may have to play through all of episode 1 again. Restarting episode 1 would delete your save game, including the data in your Telltale Games cloud save. See, and that just makes no sense at all. So change save file. We'll just make a new save file then. And the weirdness here is, if I was just playing this myself, I could play as the boy instead of playing as the girl, which is what I chose. Then I'd be able to hear the boy's voice actor for the whole game, but then it won't line up with the footage. So I can't actually make any real decisions or changes to my action for this entire recording. I just have to replay it as it is, as I did before. This game adapts to the choices you make, sort of. The story is tailored to how you play, not really.
And every legend,
because
no matter how great, fades
if you play
with
badly,
time.
it doesn't get easier, and if you play well,
With
it
each
doesn't get
passing
harder.
year, more and more details are lost, until all that remains are myths, half-truths. To put it simply, lies. And yet, in all the known universe, between here and the far lands, the legend of the Order of the Stone endures, unabridged as self-evident fact. Indeed, it is only a troubled land that has need for heroes, and ours was fortunate to have, so long ago, 4 heroes such as these. Gabriel the Warrior, before whose sword all combatants would tremble. Ellegard the Redstone Engineer, whose machines would spark an era of invention. Magnus the Rogue, who would channel his destructive creativity for the benefit of all. And Soren the Architect, builder of worlds and leader of the Order of the Stone. These 4 friends together would give so much to gain their rightful place as 4 heroes. Their greatest quest would take them on a dangerous journey to fight a mysterious creature known as the Ender Dragon. In the end, the Order of the Stone emerged victorious, and the dragon was defeated. Their story complete, they slipped away into the pages of legend.
So, a lot of Minecraft-related lore there.
But when one story ends, another one begins.
Now, they spelled the Farlands as 2 words. I believe the Farlands is written by
Would you
most
rather
people as
fight
1 word.
100 chicken-sized zombies or 10 zombie-sized chickens?
I guess for these general
Just to be
questions,
clear, you wouldn't have
like
any
I went
weapons
with the
or
chickens.
armor, so you'd have to fight them with your hands.
That's easy. I'll take the little tiny zombies.
So I'll just take
100 of
different
them,
options.
crawling all over you with their tiny hands.
All I need is like a shovel. I'm telling you, way too easy.
So, I've got a daylight sensor on the roof, and if I did this right, these lamps should turn on once it gets dark. I didn't want to just leave Reuben here with nothing while we're at the building competition.
He's coming with us?
Really?
What kind of question is that? Of course he is.
Okay, I'm not saying he shouldn't come. I'm not. But don't you think it's a little weird that you take him with you everywhere you go? He kind of makes us look like, I don't know, amateurs.
Let's see.
He's my wingman. People always want to talk to the girl with the pig.
You mean talk about
There's
the girl
so
with
many
the
things
pig?
here that
Like,
I
look at
feel
the weird
will
girl with the
change
weird
the outcome.
pig? How
Maybe
weird.
a little bit. If
I
I
didn't
don't
mean
choose the
anything by
same
it.
choices.
I'm glad he's coming. I just don't want to give people one more reason to call us losers. I'm getting tired of it. I'm tired of being a laughingstock.
Who cares what other people think?
I know. I'm just... It wears you down.
You say you're not a loser, Olivia. So win.
Okay. Fine.
Do you hear that?
Oh, no.
Boom! Oh, man. You guys totally freaked out. That was awesome.
Axel, what's the matter with you?
Great. Now I'm gonna smell like a pig in EnderCon. I thought we were buddies.
Cool mask.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Very
So-
convincing.
I spend most of this first
The look on your
section
faces.
trying to be nice
Did you
to
bring
my
the
two
fireworks?
friends and
Of course
encourage
I did.
them.
I even brought something for the little guy.
In
Nice.
the end, I don't
You brought
think it
Reuben a
really
disguise?
matters.
We're going to a convention. Somebody's got to wear a costume.
He looks awesome.
And see,
It only took me like
I don't
a million
think he
hours
can-
to build it.
All right,
Actually-
all right.
make it so he doesn't wear
You
the
definitely brought the
costume.
fireworks, right?
Yes, I'm ready. Waiting on you guys.
So
See,
there's certain
now
things that
he's your
just
wingman.
have to happen.
Stop.
Hurry up and grab your stuff.
We'll meet you downstairs, okay?
Okay.
So it's kind of funny to be in this weird position
Cheers.
where I have to
Definitely
play
taking
the
these.
game,
Never
But-
know when I might need to shear some sheep.
but I have to play it in the exact same fashion. That's very unusual
Gabriel
for
the
people.
Warrior. You think we'll ever get that famous? It's not impossible. Maybe I'll get famous for my sweet poster collection.
I wonder where these kids' parents are.
One of these days, we're gonna win the EnderCon building competition. And when we do, people will look at us and say, "Hey, there goes Jesse and Reuben, winners of the EnderCon building competition." I got the stand as a gift, but I don't have any armor to put on it. Maybe someday.
I wonder if there really are conventions in Minecon for building things. I bet there aren't. It
Give
would
me a
be-
dragon roar, Reuben.
The problem with competitions in general
That'll
is
do,
that
Reuben.
you've got
That'll do.
1, 2, maybe 3 winners. If you break it into different categories, maybe you can hand out 10 or 20 winners, but the vast majority of people are not going to win. And even
Flint
if you
and steel,
do your
not too
best
shabby.
to not make people feel like they didn't win, they still didn't win, and that's no fun for kids. So definitely want to look everywhere and find everything. There's, like most Telltale games, there are sections like this where you walk around and can interact with a few things, and then most of the game is just communicating with people and choosing how you're going to talk. There's an inventory over here on the left and right that doesn't get used very much. I do know later on there is one crafting sequence that you run into a couple times, and when you're crafting, you do actually interact with the inventory more than any other Telltale game recently has interacted with the inventory.
That's everything.
Let's roll.
Yeah, dude. Roll.
Let's go.
I heard a pretty juicy rumor about the building competition. But you guys have to promise not to say anything.
Okay.
Also, it's in 2 parts. Each part more exciting than the last.
Spit it out, Axel.
Part 1, the special guest at this year's EnderCon is none other than Gabriel the Warrior him freaking self.
Whoa! What's part 2?
Part 2, according to my sources, the winner of the building competition's gonna get to meet him. It doesn't mean anything if we lose. But if we win, oh man, this would make up for all the losing.
Meeting Gabriel would be a dream.
I think at
and
the
an
beginning
honor.
here they say
Totally.
loser
He's
and
awesome.
losing like
It'd
way
be
too
amazing
much.
to meet him.
It like
Reuben better be
somebody
careful
told
with
the
that
writers
costume.
that I want the
Last time
characters
Gabriel
to be
saw a dragon,
relatable
didn't end
losers,
well.
and their solution to that is to have them call themselves
Does
losers
this
the whole time.
source of yours make posters for a living?
Huh? Yeah, my source doesn't exist. You guys are my only friends.
Guys, let's stay focused. We have a competition to win.
We never win. And this year we've got Reuben with us. We basically have no chance.
See, both of them are kind of abrasive to start
Olivia.
off with.
What?
A little
have to
slice,
bring 'em up.
A sliver, a portion, just a little faith. That's all we need. Also, I'm hungry. To win. To win.
No, I'm with that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're thinking about this all wrong.
Now these guys
Point
haven't
of the building
prepared
competition isn't
at
just to
all.
build something. You have to do something to get noticed by the judges.
Okay then. So how do we do this?
We don't just build something functional. We build something fun.
Like they're walking
After
to
we
the
finish the fireworks
competition
machine
right
like we
now,
planned,
and
then
they
we
haven't
build
even
something
thought
cool on
anything
top of
through.
it.
You might be onto something.
If we want to get a reaction out of the judges, you build something scary. So I say we build a creeper.
Wouldn't an Enderman be better? I'm more scared of Endermen than creepers.
And so you
Both
can
have
make
their
this
moments.
early
Both
decision,
pretty scary.
but
Then again,
you can also
you
just
scared
say
the crap out
zombie
of
and
us
put
with
them
a
in the
creeper
middle.
today.
Yep.
Let's build a zombie.
I guess that's kind of like a creeper.
It's a monster. It's fine.
We are so ready.
Yeah. I think this
So
is
you
the
could
first time
pick
we've
any
decided
one
on
of
something
those,
before getting to the
And
competition.
it doesn't
Think
really
we've got
matter.
everything we need?
It wouldn't hurt
Probably,
to grab
but-
a little more.
Let's get to grabbing then.
We're so prepared. We can't lose. Cannot. Bring it in.
Now the game throws into this
Dare to
kind of
prepare
training
on 3.
sequence,
Nope.
which is kind of
Preparing
funny.
is daring. Nope, that's the same thing. Forget it. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team!
There.
So they run away to collect resources in Minecraft, starting with the default resource of punching a tree to get wood, which you can't succeed on the first try, so I have to do these exercises which don't actually exist in Minecraft at all. Now here, this will get you a lot of sand, and this is riding a squid, but you can't succeed there. And one-arm push-ups certainly don't exist in Minecraft. It's always a personal joke of mine to say the reason why the monsters, she's punching the flowers, why the monsters attack you is because they see you punch a tree as the very first thing you do, which is quite a monstrous thing to do, is just punch a tree. Now since I have the shears, I get this wool, and now I can punch the tree because I'm strong. If I didn't have the shears, I assume I would get the wool, but I don't think it actually matters if you got it or not. Maybe you wouldn't.
We know what we're building. We've
Do
got
as
all
well
the
as the
stuff for it.
building.
We are so ready.
This year, it's going to be different. I'm not just ready to build. I'm ready to win.
Now where
Nice
they get
pig,
the dyes.
losers.
Now what's funny is that was a
Oh,
villager
great.
that walked by,
There's Lucas
not
and the
a
Ocelots.
Minecraft
The rivalry
player.
continues.
Man, they've got matching leather jackets and everything.
So cool.
Well,
That kind of doesn't
It isn't
make
the
sense.
order of the losers.
See, why does it get
Great.
fuzzy right
The
there?
fail squad's here.
There's no reason why
Got a
it
load of these
should, but it did
losers. Let's go,
both
guys.
times I recorded. Get fuzzy right then. I imagine it's because the
Name,
Telltale
please?
tool
Axel.
is so
How do you do?
old now.
No, your team name.
It doesn't even handle
name?
these graphics. These are
We are
really
not
low
ready for
graphics.
this.
And it still seems like they can't handle it.
So much for losing anonymously.
We're the Order of the Pig.
Really?
Is it meant to tie us to Reuben, or are you making fun of me?
Okay, Order of the Pig. You guys are in booth 5.
Now, Minecraft doesn't have different body types either, so that's kind of a weird thing. It sort of does in that the old skins were slightly different shaped than the new skins. The Steve skins versus the, I believe they're called Alexa skins. The Alexa ones are slenderer for higher resolution games, but that's the only body types you can really do. Let's see what's in here. Always searching
Nope.
for stuff.
It's like everyone in town is here.
It's a real shame you couldn't customize your character more. You're just given these 3 different skin types of male or female, which gives you 6 different options. The fact that you can't import your own skin from Minecraft and play as that is kind of sucky. I think that probably would have worked just fine.
Man, it's crowded.
Let's see. Is there anything to search over here?
I don't like the look of this.
And so, this is a standard Telltale scene too, where you walk around and you really don't do anything. You're just looking around for no
Is that
reason.
a freaking beacon? They have a freaking beacon? Freaking beacon?
That's stained glass. They aren't just building a beacon. They're building a rainbow beacon.
That is.
We're gonna lose.
Let's see.
What are you worried about? We've got this.
Who are we kidding? We've got nothing.
We've got a mascot.
We should probably stop staring at them.
Look, it's the Order of the Losers again.
Good one, Gil.
We're just looking.
There'll be plenty of time for you all to look at it after it wins and gets shown at EnderCon.
You're being unpleasant.
Maybe not all of you. EnderCon doesn't allow outside food or drink. I'm talking about your pig. I'm saying he's food.
You really shouldn't mess with Reuben.
I do what I want. Besides, what harm can a pig do?
Keep talking and find out.
Stop wasting your time, Aiden. We've got work to do.
You're lucky I'm busy.
Hey, Josie. Guys.
Hey, Petra.
How's the build going?
Only time will tell, but we're optimistic.
Hey, Petra. I forgot to thank you for that Nether star.
Hey, Lucas. Not a problem.
You help these tools?
For the right price, I'll help anyone. If you
So we
need
get
anything,
introduced
you know where
to
find
some
me.
characters here that.
None of us know where to find you.
Exactly.
No hard feelings, guys. And if you're cool with Petra, you're cool with us. So why don't we just forget about all this and, you know, make this about how cool our builds are?
May the best team win.
Careful what you wish for.
We'll see about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
So,
to the EnderCon building
Characters
competition.
are getting
The
introduced.
winners
We're
of
starting
this
to
year's
figure out
competition
people's
will have their build featured at
personalities.
EnderCon. The winners will also meet in person.
So this is the
Gabriel
EnderCon
the
competition,
Warrior.
not really that affiliated with EnderCon.
Whoa, handshake? We don't have a handshake.
We'll just make one up. We'll call it the,
I wonder if it'll just go on forever.
No leaving the designated craft areas for any reason.
It's cutting back and forth.
Please try not to damage each other on your way to the
the builder bump.
Let's see what else. Oh, I think that's pretty much everything. Have
And just like
No
that,
one will
I'm nervous
remember
again.
that at
Don't
the
talk
top
like
left
that.
there.
We can do this. Just stick to the plan, and everything will be fine. This year, the Order of the Pig can't lose.
And see, we kind of start in a weird position.
Let's do it.
Since I know what happens,
Starts.
what happens later in this episode. And this whole setup seems kind of strange. Here we're just tapping A and it's jumping from scene to scene.
A fireworks dispenser? I'm so scared.
You worry about your build, and we'll worry about ours.
And so, also the redstone here is growing up the sides, which it doesn't actually look that way, unless you have a resource pack that makes it look that way. Or sometimes it doesn't look that way. I don't know, it's been a while since I played Minecraft, actually. I've
now,
gotten so busy away
The
from
moment
it.
of truth.
Nor was I really the best
Here goes
Minecraft
nothing.
player ever. I enjoy it sometimes, depending on
This looks so cool.
map it
We'll
is.
win this for sure.
How could anyone not love a zombie? Good call, Jesse.
Guys, people are looking at us.
Good build, man. What?
So that was the guy that called us losers. I
Just a
thought he
bunch
was.
of died wolves.
I thought he was a villager. It looked like he was a
Whoops.
villager. Oh no, Reuben!
Oh no! Reuben's on fire! Reuben!
Drop
no!
and roll.
Come back!
It was Aiden, that
The
punk.
lava's getting closer.
Gonna ruin the build.
Reuben's going to get lost.
So I'd really like to make a different
We've
decision
got to
here,
do something.
but
But our build is about
I'm
to
just
go
gonna
up in
have to do
flames.
the same thing I did the first time.
You guys stay and save the build.
On it.
We've got it covered, Jesse. Be careful. We'll meet up with you at EnderCon.
And so we're into this next scene where we start looking for Reuben.
Reuben! Where are you? Just give me an oink if you can hear me.
And see, it's a little weird because you can hit the right stick here to call for him.
Reuben? Reuben! Come here, boy.
So I'm looking for him. And so the weirdness is it looks like you might be able to go that direction or that direction. Let's see what happens if I go this direction. Let's see.
Could that be Reuben?
Rising smoke over there. I didn't look at that before.
Pig tracks.
And see, I can't change anything here. If I go this way, it may be completely different. Oh well.
He must have run by here.
Yeah. I didn't come this way before. Did not see a burning tree at all.
Doesn't look like this fire will spread. I bet Reuben started this.
And see, if you pick one, you can't go back and pick the other. Which means the story is going to happen slightly different. Also, if you go forward, you'll miss anything you didn't look at. So both of those are issues to be aware of.
Reuben? Are you in there?
So this did merge back into this section. And so those two paths split and then they immediately merge back. That's the trickery
Stupid
of
pigs.
Telltale Games, is the story feels like it's doing something different and that you're really having some control over it, but really it's just branching paths that merge back together very quickly, or you're given choices that don't matter at all. Now, I think it's really weird that she calls these pigs stupid, considering she seems to love Reubens so much.
Reuben? No, not you guys. Pigs. All pigs but Reuben. Shut up. Reuben, where are you, buddy?
And you get a couple of these, but they seem to be pretty limited. There's a chicken. The way these characters bend actually doesn't match the way the characters move in Minecraft either. There's a lot in this game that seems like it's just barely anything close to Minecraft. It seems like they just made it up as they were going and didn't really do enough research, which is not going to work very well, I think, for little kids that are huge fans of Minecraft, because they're going to play this game and just say, like, well, that doesn't work that way and that doesn't work this way.
Reuben!
It's going to just be a source of confusion and,
you in there, buddy?
And upsetting. Here's the the dragon costume.
Please don't be toasted, Reuben. Whew.
Always stamp out the fire so it doesn't spread. Actually stamping out a fire is probably not enough work. So here's another example. Like, I accidentally walked over this way and missed this whole cave, and I want to go see this cave. I also found a carrot in the other section that I won't have, so when you see next recording, it will be continuing from the original save file, and I'll have this carrot in this inventory slot, and it'll be like, where'd that come from? Like, now I'm going down this cave? That's a totally different path. Wow. I'm really surprised. Spider?
Can you hear me, boy?
This is spooky. The other way you crossed a river, and it was a little bit shorter. And then you merged back to this point. And this is where the next recording starts. So we've seen things slightly different, and that's kind of all I want to do. But since we're playing around anyways, let's make a new save file just for a second and play as the man, or the boy. I guess it might be more accurate to say he's a boy, because these kids certainly feel that way. Let's just hear that first question, first conversation as you're playing as a character. It's also kind of weird because later on you get this, you get potentially a romantic involvement that would make a little bit more sense if the main character was male than if female, but I mean,
nothing built can
maybe
last
I'm
forever,
just old-fashioned.
and every legend, no matter how
So
great, fades
we have
with
to
time.
skip this, and I don't think I can skip it. So we'll just
Each passing year,
listen to
more
this.
and more details are lost until all that remains are myths, half-truths.
It might be Patton
put it
Oswalt
simply,
that voices the male
lies.
character.
And yet, in all
that would be
the
interesting,
known
certainly.
universe, between here and the far lands, the legend of the Order of the Stone endures, unabridged as self-evident fact.
It is incredibly
Indeed, it
weird
is
to
only a
have
troubled
two
mind
voice
that has
actors.
need
That's
for
why
heroes.
in most
And
games where you have a
ours was
male-female
fortunate to
choice,
have
the
so
main
long
character,
ago
his dialogue
four
either is
heroes
spoken
such as
through just
thee.
text on the screen,
Gabriel the
or
Warrior,
you have
before
one
whose
very
sword
specific
all
character that can't be
combatants would
customized
tremble.
at all.
Elgar,
Like your Laura
the
Croft, your
Redstone
Master
Engineer,
Chief, your
whose machines would spark an era
Nathan
of
Drake's.
invention.
Like,
Magnus
saves a
Delo,
lot of
who would channel
lot of
his
effort there and a lot of
creativity for the benefit
waste
of
here.
all.
Notice there's a cat
And
photo in the
Soren,
background
architect,
there.
builder of worlds and leader of the Order
And
of
see,
the Stone.
Once we get
These four
up
friends
to
together
episode
would give
2,
so much
it feels
to gain
like
their rightful
you
place
might miss
as
half
war
of
heroes.
the half of
greatest quest
episode
would
2
take
based
them
on your
a
decision. I
dangerous
highly
journey
suspect
to
that's
fight a
not really the
mysterious
case.
creature known
I
as the
imagine
Ender
what they do
Dragon.
is they just move things around a little bit.
In
and
the
you
end,
play the same
the Order
events
of the
in
Stone
different
emerged
orders.
victorious, and the dragon was defeated.
I don't want to
Their story
spoil too
complete,
much of
they slipped
of
away
what I
into
know,
the
and I don't know
pages
that
of
much.
legend.
I've only made it to the second episode. It was very frustrating, certainly, to record
But
this
when
and
one
then,
story ends,
and then
another
find
one
out that the
begins.
recording simply did not capture any of the video, so it was a blank screen for
Would you
30
rather
minutes.
fight 100 chicken-sized zombies or 10 zombie-sized chickens?
Let's see.
Just to be clear, you wouldn't have any weapons or armor, so you'd have to fight them with your hands.
I'd have to go with the giant chickens, not because I want to or because I think it would be easy.
Yeah, that's
but
Patton
because
Oswalt.
They would be an abomination.
Imagine their giant
I would
feet.
actually
Like I
kind of
said,
have a
An
trouble.
abomination.
So, I've got a
It's the
daylight
same
sensor
words,
on the
but
roof.
I would
And if
have
I get this
trouble
right,
playing the
these
game
lamps should
listening
turn
to
on
his
once
voice
it gets
acting.
dark.
He's too recognizable as a
I
voice
didn't want to
actor
just leave Reuben here with
as a
nothing while we're at the
character, so
building
I'd just be
competition.
He's coming with us.
Really?
it'd be very
What kind
weird.
of question is that? Of course he
Okay,
is.
I'm not saying
Like,
he shouldn't come.
He's
I'm
good.
not.
There's
But
nothing
don't you
wrong
think
with
it's a
his
little
voice
weird
acting.
that you
It's
take him
just
with you everywhere you go?
most video
He
game
kind
voice
of makes us
actors
look like,
aren't famous comedians and actors that you
amateurs.
know.
Reuben's my best friend.
I thought I was your best friend.
Both of you are.
I didn't mean anything by it. I'm glad he's coming. I just don't want to give people one more reason to call us losers. I'm getting tired of it. I'm tired of being a laughingstock.
Embrace
all
being a
these
loser, Olivia.
different
And if you do that,
things
you can be whatever you want to be.
Are different responses,
What if I
but they
wanna be a
don't really
winner?
I'll
matter.
accept that.
Pretty
Anything
much,
else, though?
if it says somebody will
All
remember
right.
that, it probably doesn't mean anything. I think
that.
it's all just facade. Really.
No.
Boom! Oh man, you guys totally freaked out. That was on.
Axel!
So, yeah, we don't need to see more of that. That's it for this recording. It's a shame I don't have the original, and a shame I had to spend another 30 minutes going through it. But we did get to see some differences there. Most of my decisions were the same, except for walking in the forest. Those decisions were rather different, and they ended up with me not having the carrot. But that's kind of it. I think the item collections in particular are the only things that are really gonna stay, and it's all probably gonna go away between each episode. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.